All right. Good morning, everybody. We're launching real quick. I've had a case of the stream snipies lately, so we're going to launch off screen. Let's do this. All right. We're going to play Brozan's favorite game. Where in the world is Brozan launching his ship? Shit. Dock ship, launch ship, board ship. Made the board right next to an NPC. That's always fun. All right, let's take off the screen blocker. Duck and dodge. Small demons are actually very valuable. The demon loot is great. We don't have our potion pouch up here. We need that real quick before we board. That way it registers our potions. Give this guy a scourge. I didn't start the right way, so we'll start this VOD. Hey guys, Brozan here. Doing ocean content today, in case you're blind. We didn't put on our green screen either, so we're going to take a second and set that up. I am running behind on every damn thing, y'all. I'm not exaggerating. So let's loot this. Hop back to my ship, give him an old shooty shoot. We got 10 seconds. We'll be right back. That's not the one we want. I'm gonna grab the green screen. Don't worry, you're not missing anything super fun and engaging. My ship is sitting there, hoping that some player's ship doesn't roll up and sink it. I didn't even turn on my poop macro. All right. Morning, Ando. Hope you're doing well. Hey, look at that. We got our green screen going right now. Shoot this one more time, sink it, move these bags where they belong. We'll hit this large submerged too. High value NPCs, they're here. This is slower than sinking galleons and stuff. Not gonna sugarcoat that, but it's easy. Man, it is a busy morning for me. I've got a kid who's 18 and she's off doing art stuff with the school. And I was helping her get set up this morning. My younger kid had a play last night. Look at all these arcane procs laying around. Getting text messages too while I'm trying to kill stuff. All right, get that fat loot. I'm being a little facetious about it, but I'll show you the loot, the gold loot and the dub loot. 7,000 gold and 5,000 dubs just from hitting this ship real quick. Plus whatever we get for sinking it. We're going to wait around and give this one more shot before we go farm. There we go. My phone is doing a jig over here, y'all. I apologize. One of the good things about ships, though, is it can drive while I answer my texts. Oh, God, that sounds awful. My wife isn't sleeping well. She's been sick. Can I DM you a couple galleys I have and get your opinion? Yeah, absolutely, man. I need to check my Discord messages. I've got 9 of them queued up. So it'll probably be after stream, or I'll take a moment and actually look at them. I'm out of cannon shot here. We usually don't farm these little guys. We're working our way to some spawn. We might accidentally sink this one. We need to be careful here. We're going to shoot right at the front of it so that a lot of the hits don't register. But yeah, shoot them over to me, man. I'll take a look. If you don't have my Discord, it is Rosa and Cial. Giving them the pew 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 in the face hole. I'll check a couple of these messages while I can here. Oh, Prev got expensive today. I forgot about that. Get that looting. I can, but I'm a bit busy right now. That was not at you, Rando. That was somebody who DM'd me last night. I write a lot of scripts, and then the problem with writing scripts is then you become tech support for those scripts. It's a pain in the ass. I'm not sure which one of you is Leonard in Discord. You gotta tell me your names on here. There we go. There's a big ship to drive towards. I had a lot of messages this morning. People, oh, look at that, a vial too. Good rolls. All right, and then accept that DM. I did not reload here. Sales. This is how I usually play the game when I'm not streaming. I've got my face on this monitor over here playing Discord Warrior while I drive to the next boat. Give this another regular shot. Get that sales repair going. Thanks, Sando. I'll look at it after this ship. Put this guy on track. Do this. I didn't even micro these crew. This is going to take a little while to kill the crew. Set up Scourge. All right, let's look at this. Full monitor. We'll swap back and forth between this and UO. Make sure nobody's dying here that shouldn't be dying. Start some loot queue. We'll go to our Discord. Taking a look at this ship. Galleon, decent speed, strong cannons, always a good start. Hull max is very, very important, and that's an amazing roll. Regular cooldown is the only cooldown that matters now. Let me tab back over to this. So on the first page, I give this an A, solid A, pushing A plus S. Looked really good on the front page. Accuracy doesn't matter as much in this meta, but for a sales build, this accuracy is amazing. So I'd put this one in A plus. Less regular cooldowns, good. Crew hit bonus is above average. Bravery and none of that matters. Healing's a little low, but healing's not as important as it was 4 or 5 months ago. Repair cooldown's good. Dubs are above average. Tidings isn't super important. Spyglass is great and Wake's a little below average. Overall, I'd give this one an A plus. This number 1 is a great galleon. Let's tab back over to this. Finish looting here. We need 2 bombs on this one. Get that going, and we're going here. Come on, blow up. Finish looking at these galleys. Second galley, decent above average hull, great speed, good cannons, amazing regular, below average repair, good dubs and tidings, good spy, above average spyglass and wake. Also an A+. The only thing holding this back from being an S tier would be your repair stats. And honestly, they're not terrible. This one's probably a 5 million gold ship, this second one here. So both very good ships. Let's hit this file shipping line. So if you rolled those, you did really good. If you bought them, you also did really good. Make this guy turn. We'll go ahead and pop our rum rations or our bad rations on this one. I really meant to swap back to my sales build today, and I went and I didn't. Foreshotting to board just hurts my soul. One more shot here. Repair my hull. Back to accuracy. Oh yeah, dude, you paid just about right. Both of those ships are very good ships and they have good resale value. So you did not get hurt at all on those. Let's drop these guys. We're going to this long ship next. I've got this loot box above my head and I don't like that. I like the loot box down here. Grid, not box. Send these guys back. We forgot to push bad rations. Didn't need it. I think we single bomb this one. We gotta wait a minute on this cooldown here. So we'll single bomb it and shoot it a couple times. Start a gun repair. Dump some loot. That was, man. Yeah, maybe we should have just double bombed. We're going north. We'll go ahead and get spun around here. Oh, hey, morning, Chad. What up, bros? And saw I made a crew member video. Yeah, I've been dragging ass on making the crew video for a while. I've got this problem that I forget people that are interested in the ocean content. This guy. I forget that people that are interested in the ocean content may have never seen a ship at all. And so a lot of my content makes an assumption that you've at least done a little bit of looking at what it is. But you know, if you've come and you've watched one of my gameplay videos, you have no idea what ship crew really even means. Because I might talk about what a good one is, but that doesn't. Ew. Do you see all that spam? Talking about that like that doesn't necessarily teach you much. We should have done another regular shot there. We'll get a hull repair here, and then we'll board after this one. Drink a magic resist pot. Might as well use our bad rations. We'll hit this carrot next. Oh me. Guys, let me know if my game capture noise is too loud. I've turned it up and down lately. I was recording a different game. So if the background noise is too loud, let me know. I feel like it is. Matter of fact, I'm going to turn it down for me. Sounds. Apply. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, boy. It is a requirement that if you are using the buoy ability that you yell yeah buoy every time. Oh, come on, why are we lagging? Hey, crew contract. Sweet. You must yell yeah buoy. I thought I missed something there. That carrick's right next to us. We need to... This isn't going to sink to another cannon shot. I'm going to wait on this SPK to be up. Give him the old pew pew pew. We're just microing a little bit while those cannons shoot. That moves the crew all to this corner. 2600, we board with our bone shot. Oh, man. The SPK build is fun, y'all, and I've said this yesterday. I really enjoy the utility, being able to bat rations and rum rations. I miss my sales build that used single bombs and 3-shot boards everything. It's just, I miss it. So we might spend some time later today setting up our sales build again. You got super lucky, got a legendary crew. Dude, that's amazing. I need to lock the rest of your crew in soon. Move speed is a very good stat. It's underrated in the PvM loop. Look at my glass. I don't have anything on glass right now, right? Nothing worth driving to. What that means, my spyglass range is 154. I'm going to go 154 tiles at least before I get into another ship to farm. So here's one. I'm moving at 4.6 tiles per second. We'll call it 5 for lazy math, but 150 divided by 5 is 30 seconds. 30 seconds I'm going to drive until I get to another good ship to farm. If I've got more move speed, then I can get to that quicker. I need 20 seconds here on my regular. Oh. We're actually in good spawn today. Oh no, it's a boss. We're gonna go ruin somebody's day, y'all. There's 2 of them here. Oh. This stream just got interesting, everybody. There's 3 of them. We shouldn't be driving towards this. They've already killed the boss. We're just going to be a douche nozzle here. We're going to drive in. We're going to be like, oh, hey, no, it's boss you got there. World is saving. Oh, it's in the smoke too. It's dead. We gotta go. There's too many of them. There's 4 of them. Enjoy your boss. Shit, I picked up lizards. We just scared the shit out of those guys. Their boss is still alive. How is their boss still alive? Oh, now their boss is dead. We're just being a prick here. I mean, if he wants to chase me off of his own boss, I'll fight. We're working towards our dock here. Make sure my crew aren't dying. I don't have any abilities up. I blew a flak when I first came in there. Yeah, he doesn't want to fight. He just wants to push me off the boss. I respect that. Mm-hmm. I kind of want to go bug him, I'm not going to lie. That was exciting, y'all. We've got all our crew. We might actually go, we might still farm. Those guys are going to be going to dock. No sense in docking. I need to heal my crew, though. Reload. Or clear the fray. That was exciting, everybody. This is why I love the ocean. You can get away with shit like that. Man, this area of the ocean's farmed out, though. We were in Great Spawn, and then we went and played with the boss. There we go. Back to sails. We were shooting that guy with sails on the whole time. I should have switched to accuracy. We just got to watch our spyglass. We don't want to get jumped by those guys. We've used a lot of magic resist pots this morning. It's our farm rate. About 100k. That's not bad. It's with all the screwing off we've done. Chad, you're in a small guild solo duo, the Ocean Mini. Without the links, I wouldn't do the main. Main requires a decent amount of knowledge to solo. It is possible. I solo mains, and people who are better than me definitely solo them. But I wouldn't do mains in a small guild. Minis, though, minis are easy. The thing that's super important about the mini is don't forget you can run away. So they're going to spawn a bunch of crap on your ship. I should have hit this with a bat. Oh, I didn't have bat rations. I should have hit it my rum rations. Works. Need to heal Manfred here. Just whenever they spawn a bunch of crap on your ship, just back off. There's no need to stay there. Am I still PvP flagged? Something feels really wrong with my damage. There it goes. I think I was still PvP flagged. I don't have anything good on glass. Our crew took a lot of damage. We'll heal them up as we drive. This is a double bomber. I should have been doing bombs. Morning, Robo. Hope you well, my dude. Restock my bombs real quick. Reload. Get some crew healing in. We're going to work back south. That's where all that good spawn was before the whole boss shenanigans. Hope I gave somebody a mini heart attack this morning. Those guys, I don't know. Is Who Guild in any of the big alliances? I don't know. Go to the long ship first while we got all cooldowns available. Those guys are just out farming their boss, and all of a sudden Brozan comes blazing up out of nowhere. I guess we're doing the Galleon. We don't want to fight both at the same time. Good damage there to the sails. We're going to swap back to accuracy because I kind of need to do some damage to hull here. I'm allied with who? This is war. Please don't sink me. Please don't sink me. It was all fun, man. I didn't even... I wanted to scale their boss, I'm not going to lie. That was like my whole goal. I was going to run in, drop a harpoon and a cannon shot on the boss. But then they actually responded to me coming in. Because if I could have scaled their boss, then I could have been a pain in the ass, try to flag some of them in PvP while they had lizards, you know, general shenanigans. But it's hard to fight 3 boats. Going to this long ship next. It's a druidic, so we do have to wait on our regular here, sadly. Just gonna mean a minute of sitting on our thumbs. You're just kidding. Hey man, I would have believed you. I don't know the guild. So actually, I feel like somebody just said something to me about WHO. Oh, I needed to be shooting this. We're going to shoot this down. We got to wait 50 seconds. We're just going to save the bomb. Because we're sitting right next to our next ship. Oh, goodness. My shoulders are sore. Morning, Roadhouse. Hope you're doing well. I have been having a wonderful morning. We started the stream out very fun. Come on, there we go. Going to this guy. Swap back to sails. Reload. We got 5 more seconds here. Roadhouse said, "Good morning, sir." Sir is also a great ocean guild. I assume they still exist. I haven't seen any of them in a while. Fun people, the Knights. When they got engaged in the ocean, it was really neat. They were this whole anti-PK thing. Really fun. We're gonna pop rum here. Just keep our crew topped up. Swap back to accuracy. Move alongside the ship. We're not gonna get another repair before we board. Bone shot when this is... I can't see that timer. That was weird. My cannon timer didn't go off. Bad rations save so much damage on these stupid trees. Lichenid, lichenid, I don't know how you pronounce that. They do a huge area damage, and when the crew surround them, huge pain in the ass. You're in the Bear Guild, Roadhouse. I don't know a lot of the guilds. I'm not a terribly social creature, even though I stream, and so I don't know a lot of the guilds. I was away from the game for 8 months too. I came back in February. Yeah, buoy. It is a requirement, and I will say this every time. If you're playing an ocean character and you push the buoy ability, you must yell, "Yeah, buoy," with the Flavor Flav accent. But I don't know a lot of the guilds that aren't heavily active ocean guilds. You know, those are the ones that I interact with a lot. I don't even interact with a lot of those anymore. I've been trying to stay out of ships PvP. It it's bad for your brain. Oh. In the famous words of some 80s singer, it's all been done before. Yeah, and oh, absolutely. We had a galley. It might have been northwest. We'll put this tide collar on and we're going to shoot over to the west a bit and see if we can find that galley. There it is. I knew I saw one. 15 seconds on a repair. We'll have our bad rations before we board this demon. Back to sales. I don't know why Tom's Diner is my always earworm. It's horrible too. It's a good song. I shot the demon instead of the sail. I clipped the top of his wing there. Micro demons, those blood splatters. If you move out of them, they actually don't damage you. Why my cannon cooldown isn't working? I'm on the beta client. Son of a bitch. It doesn't trigger off of overheads. I knew something was wrong. Back to accuracy. That's a pain in the ass. We needed... We needed rum, or we'll wait on this to tick. We failed to board. We definitely don't want a bunch of blood stacks when we board. Five shots to board a galleon, y'all. Bad rations, board. Kill the low health stuff. The demon does a lot of damage, but we've got bad rations ticking. If we can remove all these stupid blood stacks, that's what's really going to help us here. We've been out for 30 minutes. We did play with a little PvP. Not our best run. It could have been. We were stacked in good ships, but we decided to fight. Ah! I queued up stuff the wrong way. Moved out of the queue. Chad's had to take a break from Ocean midweek to finish societies. Currently at 242 on command. Nice, man. You got a game plan. That's something I've never been good at. I go and I hit my societies for the ocean, and then I pick up dungeon societies and I never finish them. I tell myself I'm going to finish them, but I don't. Never do better than 250k an hour. Yeah, man, I'm streaming, I'm having fun, I'm bullshitting, so I'm not trying to do this as optimally as possible. I've got some gameplay videos out there where I really push hard and I'm sinking a ship every 2 minutes. I'm dropping back and forth right now. I'm running a build that I don't particularly like. You can, if you are set up and you have invested in the content and you have spawn, having the spawn's important. You can do about 425, 450k in an hour at the top end. We're in a pretty decent little pile of carracks here. Oh, nice, another long ship. Carrack, if you have a long ship on glass and you're farming efficiently, you'll just skip these carracks. I would go after this long ship, then I'd go after this one, and then I'd go after this one, and I'd never even stop on these carracks because I'm wasting this cooldown. But we're not here to be hyper efficient. Oh goodness, we took a lot of damage. Not today, anyway. We need to turn that bed decline off, though, so our cooldowns work. Robo said, great video last night. A lot of stuff you were fuzzy about. I was saying earlier, man, I tend to forget, and I think of, oh, we got a buoy. Yeah, buoy. I tend to think of the ocean content from my perspective, which, you know, I've been doing this a very long time, like 5 years now. And so even when I make my new player videos, I'll talk about, you know, this is how you do it, but I don't talk about that this is what this is. And I need to make that mental switch and start doing that more. I gotta answer the wife. Always answer your wife's texts if you're playing video games. Jeez. Apparently the Knicks had a crazy game last night. It was 69-19 at one point. Crazy. We're going to this long ship next. We got 30 seconds, but it'll take us about that to drive there. Do I recommend just doing after every ship or skipping anything Carrick and lower? If you are farming efficiently, that you want to take the biggest ship on your glass. Ship of the line over long ship. Long ships and ship of the line are about equal in value because the extra crew drops gold and dubs. But yes, to answer your question, you want to skip the Carracks. We gotta wait a couple moments here. Because you saw how long I had to sit and wait on cooldowns because of that Carrack. Now I was checking text messages. And the other thing is, if I should caveat, if you're trying to play as efficiently as possible. Sometimes you just want to go sink ships and you don't want to worry about doing everything exactly perfect. We're going to bad rations on this one. Ossuarians don't do as much sustained damage as they do burst damage. But they'll do a lot of big burst damage. We need to kill this hierarch. Now we'll get rid of this guy. The captain, the sightless seer on these ships does an absolute ton of AoE damage. The hierarchs are annoying, but your crew have pretty decent stats, pretty decent resisting. We'll do a buoy here because this stuff's going to drop pretty quick. Once this heal goes off, we'll heal Thierry. Oh, we did not heal Thierry. We'll go to this next, and then we'll work our way north. I want to get at least one bandage on Thierry before I send crew back. Send those guys back. I'm not running a medic. Hey, crew contract. Here we go. Drop a bomb. Give it a little love tap. Yeah, we're going to do this south ship first and then work back north. We'll get lined up on this and then we're going to put this one on glass. That way we remember where it is. We don't have anything else great to the south. Oh, man. Looks like I got to separate two ships here. I don't want to do this North Carrick. But I know that if I don't, he's probably going to aggro me later. We're going around him. I say as he aggroes me and won't pull off. We just got to remember to drive north next. There's a tradesman southeast too. We've been in a pretty good spawn today. For all of my recent complaints. Oh, this ship's moving. Damn it. This is going to screw up the pattern I wanted to run. Get a hull repair here. That Norse is still moving. It's off to our west now. crew need to attack the proper ship. We're going to go ahead and pop rum here. Accuracy. 4-shot this one. Oh, can I repair it? I cannot. Line up so that we can jump back to our ship easily. Always do your bonus shots. See all this armor break? That's what we're looking for. Hop over here. Don't die. It's hard to heal crew when you're healing yourself. Always target the lowest health NPC if possible. That's going to get your finishers going quicker. I just lost a crew? I wasn't paying attention. I lost a crew. Wow, I was looking at their health bars, not my crew. Crap. They're buffing a lot here. I feel like I'm not doing much damage. Because we've been moved around, we're going to do this tradesman next. Losing a crew sucks. I've been saying I need to swap back to the sales build. We may, we'll do this tradesman, and then I'm kind of close to a dock. I'm going to dock, and we're going to change our ship up today. We are going to use Scourge because it takes forever to kill these chieftains. They have a ton of armor. Look at the animal lore on this guy. I said ton. They got 50, but they got 10,000 hits. Crew back. Your finisher is not based on filling up. It doesn't. That's not how it works in this game. So let's pull open this. That's not the right one. This. We'll look at this book. Let me share my full monitor so you guys can read my chat in the bottom left there. So my finisher is salvo. Deals 150% and then heaves a bunch of extra harpoons. The way the finisher procs is when a mob is below some threshold of health, it has a chance of proccing. It's based on your anatomy and some other stuff. But finisher can't proc on a mob that's on a higher health. Part of the reason we target the lowest HP mob too is just you want less mobs hitting your crew. I did let a crew die. Reload here. I'm going to show you guys why I keep saying I want to switch to the sail build. That damn ship. Hopefully it doesn't follow me. Hang on one second, Matt. I'm gonna start this ship and I'll read your chat there. I'm gonna hit this guy with an icebreaker and then a bone shot, and I'll show you why I talk about the sales build being so good. If I was willing to use my icebreaker on every boat, or some heavy hitting ability instead of special powder keg, look at that, 2-shot board. Okay, I didn't board. It was 61% chance and I failed, but that's my point. We're going to finish this whole repair before we jump on this ship. Matt says, what kind of crew breakdown would you recommend for taking a galley out the first time? You've got to be kidding me. I failed an 82% board. Oh, some days, y'all. Some days. Before you learn your own boat strengths and weaknesses and adjust, if it is your first time going out, the most important thing I can tell you is go on test. Test is free. Once you've decided you like the gameplay loop, just put whatever you can afford. Buy some cheap stuff. Go out there and smash some small ships. Smalls, mediums. Larges are a little harder, but just go out there and farm the shallows is what I call it. All those small ships that spawn right by shore. and get a feel for how much it takes to break the sails. When you're looking at this gump, how low's it got to be before you feel comfortable boarding. Get used to the actual gameplay. And while you're at it, you know, start creating hotkeys and macros for the things you do a lot. Like you'll see, I don't even have my boarding rope on this screen. And so I've got a thing that does my boarding rope for me, for instance. Send these guys back. You can get decent ones cheap. Yeah, you can pick up cheap crew and cheap upgrades. There is a... Let me share this in chat real quick. Sorry, I'm pulling up my my browser that you guys don't need to see. So this website, this was created by Lutheus. It shows all of the different upgrades. Where was that? South. It shows all of the different upgrades, what they do in a nice, clear format. It's all on the wiki too. I updated the wiki a few months ago and got it all out there. Hey, somebody was on this one. There's a castaway. We're not going to Terran though. This has been, the crew is full. That's not even full healed. Somebody must have seen us and run. We're in such good stuff. I really wanted to go change out my my setup, but it's hard to turn down this thick spawn. We'll go to this Orc Reaver next. But yeah, just go out there with anything you can grab and have some fun. You don't have to jump to the end game, what I'm doing here. I had more fun building my ship and slowly earning all my upgrades and stuff than I have in anything else in Ultima Online. It was so fun. I've talked about doing a 0 to hero and restarting it, and my complaint was the amount of time investment it would take to do it. I think if I bought, hang on, yeah, boy. I think if I bought the upgrades from myself, you know, earn the money and then put the money aside, I think that it wouldn't be as bad, because part of it is I don't want to trade with other players. I don't trade hardly ever. Somebody gave us that loot. That was nice of them. We're going to this Orc Reaver. Yeah, man, the grind to build the ship is so fun. Start out on a large and farm what you can, and it's a lot of fun. Back to sails. I missed with that flak. I targeted on that. That was a bad shot. Let him shoot the water a little bit. Stop moving. Never shoot a moving ship. We're going to dock, ladies and gentlemen. Not playing with a large. He is beelining to us. Okay, he wasn't on us. It's just the way he was moving. It is so hard to sink a large as a galleon because they just run away when they're losing. Where is that large for research purposes? He is about 300 tiles south of Time Island. Between the Totem Docks and Time Island. Right there. We have extremely high wake on this ship, so I have no desire to be out here and get caught with my pants down. He's right where we were now. If I had to guess, it's old Slane. He works this area on his large. Research purposes. I like fighting, and I'll fight a red galleon, but fighting a red large is just a waste of both of our time. Because unless he calls in, he's not sinking me. We'll go ahead and kill this since we're here. Wow, that took little damage from our icebreaker. Drink a magic resist pot. You see him now? Be careful out there, man. It used to be before infamy and when we still had Mapper, if you saw that large on glass, you wouldn't see him until he was right on top of you to start. But then it would turn into a whole team fight. I missed, oh, ocean cloth. Oh boy. Cut up these shoes real quick before I forget, so they'll go in my book. Didn't word your question well. Is there a solid blanket base of 6 crew you might recommend? Oh, yes. Hang on. Let me sink this ship. I apologize. I was trying to be, you can do whatever you want, but you're looking for actual advice. Let me get this dock started. Yeah, there is. Grab some cheap carpenters, some starter crew carpenters. That'll save you from having to repair your ship so much. Grab either pilgrims or medics. Pilgrims and medics heal your crew, so you won't have to do as much crew healing. If you're in a guild, ask your guild. Somebody will probably have some starter crew. We're going to look at our crew, our salvage today. Yesterday we saw we had a good navvy in here. We got 2, an expert spy, who is absolute garbage, and an expert hedge mage, who is also absolute garbage. Going home. We'll run the dumpy dump script. We're going to change over to our sales build while I'm at this. I gotta start doing my stretches in the morning again. Always go invisible when you're working with crew stuff. Some of these things are very, very expensive. Alright, crew. The crew actually stay almost exactly the same. I won't be using rum rations as much, so I'll probably pull the gunner. Where's my crew box? You go in that. Now I need to find there's my medic. Crew box goes back in the box. Hire my medic. We'll do full screen while I'm doing this. We're done with that. Now we need to go back to the ship gump, inspect, upgrades. We'll leave SPK on, but it's going in the place of beat to quarters because it's going to be the one I don't use as much. Bone shot stays, flak stays, icebreaker comes off. I think I need to decide here. I think I just leave bad rations. I usually put low profile or something like it here, but we'll be fine. Add all of this back to this tome. Regular ability, our regular go-to is going to be Heat Seeker. Where's my Heat Seeker? A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Heat. Install that. And our aux is going to be Mortar Fire. Where is Mortar? M. So our rotation on this is going to be, for the first ship we'll go heat, mortar, bone. The second ship will go flak, mortar, bone. Mortar always the second because it's going to be our gated cooldown with 2 minutes. I feel like there's something I'm forgetting to do to that. Crew, I put the healer on. I've got 3 powder monkeys. I think we're good. Oh, it's this guy. This guy needs to go. I don't need regular cooldown at all on this build, since we're alternating regular every other ship. Back in the box, buddy. Now I gotta dig out a cannon damage monkey. Oh, you know what? We'll just use this guy, the gunner, with the high cannon damage. All right, check our chain. See if there's anything I want to swap on it. No, chain looks good. All right. We are going to relaunch, so we're going to block our screen. All right, y'all. We are going to go somewhere to launch. Let me get the clicky-clacky stuff. Where do I want to go? I'm going to go here. Always sit invisible while you're launching. Not that you could see me doing it. And we've got a 3-minute cooldown. So at 7:37 Central Time, we'll go. Of course we have to do a Steam update. Steam wouldn't just launch for me. Close that. Library. We're going to play a little bit of Legion Bound while we wait. Been enjoying the hell out of this game. We got 2 minutes. Let's see. We're going to our daily run. Start game. Auto buy heroes. I like auto battlers. It's a lot of fun for me. It's also why I like watching crew fight each other, maybe. Do 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 do. Another minute on our launch. The noises in this game are so bad. I got my desktop audio off. Y'all can hear it now. Wah, 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 wah. Yeah. The Ascension is really neat. You could choose. You've got like 50 heroes to choose from, and you get to mix 2 of them. Almost have all your societies done. A lot of mining, lumberjacking, skinning. Oh my goodness, man! I hope you're at least using basic scripts, Robo. Surely you are. You're smart enough to do that. I like societies as a system. I feel like the crafting ones get a lot of hate, but I think it's actually really good for the server. It gives people a reason to do crafting that isn't bulk order deeds, and bulk order deeds are very tired. We should be able to launch here pretty soon. Had some money to play with when you started. Right now you're running 3 powder monkeys. Oh yeah, man, you've got a good setup. I might switch 1 medic for a carpenter on that setup, but hang on, let me do this real quick. I want to mix him with this guy. The script king. Eventually, you don't need as much crew healing because you are killing stuff very quickly, but that's always it just depends on a lot of factors. Each hero, I don't want that one. XP, 25% stats. We'll do this one. It's almost time to launch our ship. The timer's up, but now I'm in the middle of my daily run on this game, so I'm going to finish it. Robo, there are some major scripters on this shard, man. Bapith has a bunch. If you haven't seen it, go to UO That's owned by Jay Sones. Jay Sones also streams. Really good guy. I like Jace a lot. We're going to put together buffing ascendancy here. Go to UO Razor scripts, though. He's got so many scripts on that site available to everybody. And then if you don't have my GitHub, my ask me about that one in a DM and I'll send you my GitHub. I've got an absolute ton of scripts that I've written over the years on there. I need to auto buy some heroes for a second. What do you think about the changes to damage done by players links? Richard asks. I think it was best for the shard. The Slayer links were a problem because it was unintuitive that they were the best links and the reasons why. Let me turn this down so you guys don't. I'm just going to turn off desktop audio. You guys don't want to hear this game I'm playing right now. It was necessary for the balance of the shard, and Luthien really needs to take a balance patch that normalizes multiplicative damage, double dip damage, and supplementary damage increase. Those are three different things that are all very hard to balance. Anybody who's ever played Path of Exile, you'll understand why that's so important, or a game like it. Because right now, he's got like some aspects that are multiplicative, like Lyric Armor. Lyric Armor is a multiplicative aspect. And then you've got other aspects that are not. You know, they're just straight damage boosts, like Earth Armor, that's just additive. And on face value, you don't see how much worse one is than the other. We're having a good run here, actually. Didn't expect this to last as long as it is. Why can't I ascend this? Weird. And so I think he did the right thing with fixing the links now before he does his big PvM patch. But I think it's a start and he needs to do more. We gotta do a little spam of spells here. Do comments. Boom, 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 boom. We're starting to lose heroes. So guys, I promise the Legion Bound stream is almost over. And then we'll go launch our ship. Outlands looks different this morning, Bodig says. I had to wait on a launch cooldown. I only have one house nowadays, and so I didn't want to launch at my house on stream. Not with 23 people watching me. Somebody would stream snipe me. Not because it's not because y'all are a bunch of stream sniping assholes. It's just how life works. And I'd like to farm instead of just launch and fight a large. Robo said he pulled one of my ocean ones and modified it. Yeah, man, good deal. My GitHub is semi-public. It's not actually, we're not going to do this ascension because this runs over. Yeah, maybe we will. What the hell? My chance build with lyric armor. Yeah, man, I love that build. I don't stream it very often because it's boring gameplay, in my opinion. You know, I'm standing at 12 tiles trying to piece make something before I can even start. But yeah, if you have questions about it, either ask them here, post in that video, or shoot me a message on Discord. My Discord handle is brozan_cial. I can't believe I'm still alive. I really thought this would be a fast game. I apologize for that. Ended up playing this for 8 minutes. This game's $8 on Steam right now. That is less than a hamburger. I have gotten that value out of it. I really enjoy it. Oh, saw your crew video. Thank you for that. Man, I wish I would have put that one out a little sooner. I was talking about it this morning, but I need to do some videos that are targeted at people who have never once touched a ship. Like, you know, I don't know what I'm doing at all. What the hell are you talking about, NPC ships, fishing, whatever? You're in the beginning, you're losing crew. Oh, yeah, something I always forget, Matt, is that, oh, I wasn't buying items anymore. Something I always forget is that you won't have high loyalty crew. Once your crew gets loyalty 10, they don't die nearly as quickly. I want a bard mixed with a defense character. So once your crew are high loyalty, Burstborn, once they're a high loyalty, they don't take nearly as much damage. Or the damage that they do take doesn't feel nearly as significant because they got high hits. We're starting to lose characters. We're going to turn on block screen here. Turn off the full monitor. We're going back to UO, ladies and gents. We're going to let that one run in the background, though. Eject. Dock ship. Where in the world is Brozan launching his ship? Oh, for fuck's sake. Board. There's an NPC by this dock. That noise is very annoying from the game in the background. Clear movement history. For harvesting. Hang on, guys. Let me turn off this block. Alright. For harvesting, just use the Denos script. His code is nice and clean. I don't know that one, actually. So it's easy to make changes to your own taste. Yeah, listen to these guys because my scripts are old as shit. This Legion Bound is still running in the background. I should have muted it for me. Hopefully it's not picking up on my mic for y'all. I hope I lost. No, I didn't. I'll be damned. Look at this shit. Still going. What do we got here? Tide Caller Longship to the southwest. We're farming, ladies and gentlemen. What the maximum available cannon damage is on a monkey. Powder monkeys get 0.5 cannon damage per pip. Let's look at one of my monkeys real quick. So this powder monkey he rolled 1.5. He's full leveled, so he's got a 50% bonus, so he's up to plus 2.25. A 2% would have gotten 4 pips, and it would be 3% total. So realistically, you can get a master that has 2.5% cannon damage. There are very few of those on the server. And then, of course, legendary could go up to 3.5, and then you're in the oh god kind of money. We always stay in cannon damage for this build. Start with Heat Seeker. I'm gonna micro away. Man, we have got to turn that noise off from that other game. There we go. Then we're going to use our Mortar Fire. We're going to use our Mortar Fire. I'm going to pull back a little bit here, try to get some of these crew to come together. You know, like that Beatles song. Come together right now over me. Got to shift the line down here. Turn and line up so we can board. We are not running anything that reduces ship crew damage with this build. So we just have to be a lot more careful about our placements. Shit. Lots of looting to be done. And we have to heal our crew a little bit more because we won't be popping rum. Hey, crew contract. 1 bomb gets it done. I guess we could rescue this guy. Woohoo! I got bad news for him. He's getting docked at whatever dock happens to be close to me when we get done out here. Oh, I gotta pay attention to my bomb damage. My cannon, my powder monkeys have changed. I need to see what that is now. We got a fishing carrack, I guess. No, I'm not going to that fishing carrack. I'd rather drive around in empty water. So this rotation will be flak, mortar, bone. Let him get his missing out of the way. Move off. Might as well micro the cannon damage. Cannons are coming up. Mortar. Ah, there we go. Micro their shot. Never pinch yourself on their ship. Always be set up to move for PvP. How much does a 2.0 powder monkey cost? Dude, I actually got quoted this last night because I was curious. 8 million gold. It's ridiculous because it's not that good of an increase. It's if you got nothing else to spend your gold on. And let me tell you, investing in ship crew is not investing. I'll show you my crew box sometime of all the crew that are now not worth anything. Hey, we got a galleon on track. We're going to it instead. I've got, before the Wildlands patch, I had 65 million gold invested in hedge mages. And, hold on. Yeah, buoy! Buoy didn't go off. It was a premature yeah buoy. Shit. We don't like premature around here. Yeah, the hedge mages I had are now almost worthless. Go to this galley. This one will be regular. What the hell? That spawned on us. Oh no, it's moving. That's why. I was very confused. This will be regular, ox, and then lesser. These guys throw bombs, so you always move away from them. You know, you've got glass cannon blast furnace. You're doing good, man, with those flak and bad rations. Yeah, that's a good setup. How do I queue my loot? Let me share my Razer screen real quick. Share full monitor here. Go to options, go to targeting queues, and turn on auto object queue delay. Let me shoot that, and then we'll look at this. Once that's on, once that auto queue delay is on like that, you can just click like hell. It creates a thing called an object queue delay, though. No shit, that's the name. The queue delay will stop you from using any other items while it's queued. So you'll also want a hotkey that is, let's go back to that. Actually, let me make sure nobody's dying. Let's go back to that, show my full monitor again. You'll want, I have a script that is, it's called Shit is Broke Yo. But you want something that has clear drag drop queue in it. Get rid of that. Who have we not looted? You can see why I like this build though. 3 shots on the ship. Hey, we got a skill ball. Running skirmisher. Man, skirmisher used to be meta. Any outfitting is good. Destroyer and Dreadnought are meta for a reason. We're going to this Druidic Carrack. Yeah, getting anything on there is important. Reload here. Got to be careful of druids. We're going to see if we can 2-shot board this. It looks like we might be able to. Yeah, we're going to try to 2-shot board this one. We're just backing off to avoid the stupid poison stacks. Outlands Lottery coming up. Go do your gambling. Bad rations. We failed to board, I swear. Every time I think I'm going to be smooth about doing that. My boarding party cooldown is wrong. I board it 5 seconds. I just like it this way. Don't stand by the big tree. You want to kill the trees first. They do an area damage that really screws your crew up. You got Fisherman outfitting. Fisherman's actually really good because of the hull. It's got a lot of plus hull. Oh, we can spawn mini boss. I've got other people in my guild that are actually doing bosses, so I don't have to do them. It's so nice. You got talking about Fisherman. Fisherman is really, it's not a bad outfitting at all. They all have pros and cons. My ship is beat all to hell. We're in dead water. Yeah, my ship could use some love. There's Lulu. I'm sailing away out to the fucking middle of nowhere. Oh. Gotta love not having shit on track. We should check and see if that game ever finished. Holy shit, guys! This game is still going. That's insane. I'm glad we didn't sit and finish that one. Demon Ship of the Line. This is going to ruin our day. Turn off full monitor here. I'm gonna wait 15 seconds to engage this because we're gonna go special ox bone. That way we can pop rum. Demon ships are a pain in the ass. Let's go here. See how he turned like that and then moved? That's why we wait to shoot our cannons. Back away. No sense in taking all these blood stacks. When this is about 2 seconds, we want to get close again so they're not moving. Use our mortar fire. We don't move in the middle of cannon shots. Want to send her my bill around skirmish. What should I focus my crew on? You can't go wrong with carpenters, powder monkeys, and healing crew. You cannot go wrong with those. We'll go ahead and pop rum here, see if we can board. Finish off this one that was dying. We gotta watch our crew health here. We may, even with rum running, we may have to get back on our ship. We don't want to stand in the blood AoEs, so we're going to go away from our crew. Get a bandage going on Oak. We're going to hit a buoy here. Just trying to keep these guys from dying. Let's go reset. Set that as our next target. We're just resetting, so no sense in standing in it. We'll get one more bandages on Oaks and then we'll go back on. Demon ships are hard on this build. It's one of the reasons we've been running the SPK build. How come I go tip to tip? It's to move all the NPCs to one location so my area damage does better. On demon ships, I probably shouldn't. Sometimes, though, you get on board and you just smoke them, and it's worth it. There's a few things I could do on these ships to make them easier. I could have... sorry, I wasn't reading chat. Guild chat. Send crew back here. I go tip to tip because it forces all the mobs to move. We need to pay attention to cannon damage here. We're at 2204. I don't think this sinks. It did not. So we're doing 2150. 2150. Keep that in mind, y'all. There will be a quiz later. Damage on ships is the first Pooner link. These days, it's cannon damage. Ship cannon damage is your most important link. Got to reload here. I lost sight of the other ship that I was tracking. It was either moving or somebody sank it. Interesting. I like going tip to tip. I'm weird like that. Listen, there is no kink shaming in Brozan's channel. There's a lizardman galley. Is that what we were tracking earlier? Red galley. Oh, always assumed. Sorry, I'll read that in just a second. Always assumed your cannons need me to be as straight as possible with the ship. Nope, doesn't matter. I try not to shill my videos too much on these streams, but I've got a video out there on, oh God, why are we not bandaging ourselves? I've got a video out there on scatter radius and how it works. It's one of the more advanced videos that I have on my channel. Everybody should watch it. If you've been doing ocean for a while, it is an extremely valuable video. Drop a bomb, get gone, head to this galley. It's called docking. Hey, hey, we do a lot of docking on this stream too. Am I saying that right? Ah, we got PvP, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna go say hi, hi. Get my crew healed up here. I don't have good cooldowns. He's moving. We failed, y'all. He got east of us. He's leaving. Means we've been called out, though. I believe that's called. What's funny is that as soon as you got your ship and get set up, you're looking forward to going through all my old ocean content, and you yanked all my shit down. Look at this. What the fuck? There's no way that sank from that guy's bomb. He must have left it and it sank to the water. Something weird about that. Yeah, I put it all back up. I had a bit of a hissy fit because of the way some shit went down on the shard. That was an ally. That's funny. Glad we didn't get you. Then we would have felt stupid for chasing an ally. We should be able to board this with a bone shot. So 2-shot board on this one. That's always good. We're going to try to separate these ships down here. Scourge. You only done 90 million dubs, so you're new to the ocean. I'm telling you, man, I understand that so much. Let's see what the lifetime on Brozan is. 161. I am new to the ocean as well. I'm only on 1 infamy this morning somehow. Nobody is ever old to the ocean. Maybe Sisa and Vanquish. Those guys, they know how to farm. Sorry, I was talking in chat to Alaz. Alaz is one of my good buddies. All right, we're gonna wait. We got to try to separate this small off this merchant. Oh shit, it's after 8. Oh, I pulled both of them. Damn it. The small will go a lot faster though. We're gonna hopefully, hey, look at that, we got it. It's going out to the middle of nowhere. We'll start with a flak on this merchant. Lights fuse. That's what we don't like to see. Micro off of this. This is a tanky one. Drop our Mortar Fire. Twice you've been chased by larges on your galley. What's something you could put on your ox to destroy them? Farming galleys win against larges in general. We've talked about this a bit today, so I don't want to beat it to death. But a large can't sink you. As long as you're repairing your hull and you're paying attention, a large won't be able to sink you one-on-one. Now, what they will do is call all their friends. Somebody just called out a red ship of the line. Who the hell farms on a ship of the line as a red? I've been told to tell Crew, Richard said, to eat a crap sandwich. Crew is still around. He was playing again. He had some health problems, and because of it, he got back into playing. I like Crew. I was very good friends with Crew Jones for a long time. I felt bad. The other day, I sank a guy in high tide. I didn't scourge. I sank a guy in high tide that very harmless individual, and Crew called me out, rightfully so, for it. Made me feel bad. On the smalls thing, you really just, you can't panic. You gotta keep repairing your hull, and you just focus on staying alive. Don't chase them. Work your way to shore. And then they'll be forced between a decision. They can try to get between you and the shore, where they're going to take a ton of damage. We're doing 2150 on bombs, so this one I think we might have to shoot a second time. Yeah, we do. It's 21. Nope, it worked. That sinks. We'll go south after we go to this, unless we find better spawn up here. Some more bombs. Oh no, somebody's chasing you on your fishing boat. That sucks, man. It's a busy ass morning out here. For fuck's sake, with the smalls. That's the one we ran off earlier. And he's going to throw a bomb at me. Can't win with these smalls. Micro out. That chased weird. 1 second. Mortar Fire. Tell him he's being a baby. Baby legs Crew. Freaking thing. This way that small can't shoot us. Since everyone's in high tide. Not anymore, man. High tide was the guild to be in about 5 years ago, 4 years ago. You know, I really like the art on these guys. The outfit's not art. Let me check work real quick, guys. I kind of wasn't paying attention to the fact that we're after 8 p.m. here. What's my calendar look like? I'm good. I gotta pay some bills. Gotta love paying bills. I'm going to shill for a second, but if you guys haven't, make sure you like and subscribe. It tells YouTube that you love me. Get those guys back repairing my boat. My boat's beat all to hell. We're running south in a second. I've got the wrong ship health bar. This sinks to the bomb. Repair guns. My guns are beat up pretty bad. That Explorer. The guy really hates me. Sink everyone in high tide. My brother is in high tide. My real life brother. I still got a lot of friends there. I'm in the High Tide Discord still, actually. There's that galley we were looking for. 20 seconds on a hull repair. Load. Got a carrick to go to next if we don't find anything better. We found something better. Bloody Fingers from Devils is the ship of the line. Went to say hi. Thanks, Richard. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for tuning in. I'm having a lot of fun doing the streams again. Drink our magic resist pot. Repair our hull. We came back too soon. We ended up taking the cannon damage that we were trying to avoid. You can move out of a lot of this AoE from the hierarchs. We got 4 seconds here. Alongside, bump, move. Always be set up for PvP escape. We drank our magic resist pot. Watch where you land. Make sure your scourge goes off. We're doing good damage today. We're on the wrong guy, though. Oh, top off health here. I forgot to loot a magic item there. Oh, you know what I didn't do, y'all? I forgot to reset my food buff when we launched here. Damn it. Now we don't know what we're farming per hour. Got a hull repair. We're pretty close to this pirate galleon, so we're going to wait about 15 seconds before we drive down there. Just do some crew healing. Market's gonna be fucked. Oh, we should check this shit that I've had running in the background. It's finally done. We made it to wave 177. Let's see. We daily run. We're in rank 72 on the daily run. We had a pretty good daily run on Legion Bound. Pirate Galleon. Here we go. Oh, nice. We got another good value ship right after him. These guys throw those stupid bombs. I should have been moving. That took a ton of damage. We won't be able to two-shot board, though, unless our Mortar Fire just does a ton of guns damage. We'll go to the Raider next. They have very low guns on that, 6,000 guns. Here we go. 1, 2, boarding. I gotta fix that script. It's not shooting. That's so dumb. It feels awful. I like the damage from it, but man, it feels awful. Scourge. Did I skip one? I guess not. My damage. I swear, I'm hitting some really low damage numbers for some reason. My spec's good. I wonder if my repair shelf is out of charges and I'm not repaired. Let's get these guys back so they can be repairing my ship. What's the furniture die? Oh, it's mastery chain. Dark jam. That's our jam. Ha 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 ha. I would like to find a small dock master with small spawn if you know of any. I don't know of any for sale right now. There are a decent amount, almost always available. House prices, everything in pricing is weird right now for me. I'm not sure what's got real value or not. Everybody's speculating because of the patch tomorrow. Or not patch. Tomorrow, Prev prices go up by 25%. So a lot of people are market speculating. Used to have one in Horseshoe Bay and it was your favorite. I have had the same dockmaster since the SSC expansion. I love the spot that I dock from. I got extremely lucky. I bought that house for 1.5 million gold. I have no neighbors on screen. I will go to this long ship next. I'm going to wait just a second to shoot this shot. We want to have the debuff on them, but we also want to get a hull repair in before we jump. Scourge! Oh! Yeah, boy! On skewer, I am on skewer. You should all... I appreciate you asking, because that would have been a reason why I wasn't doing the damage I expect. But you guys saw I was doing some hits that were like 100. Didn't happen on this ship. Maybe I registered as being on my own ship for some reason. That happens. See how many less bombs I'm using with this build too? 3 shots and way less bombs. I give up utility. Not gonna sugarcoat that, but we'll go to this Norse next if we don't find anything over here. So that's why we put him on track. We can drive to this guy by the gump. Reload. Start with flak. He's going to move, so we're going to wait. Move out. You don't want to be taking their damage. Re-engage. 2-1. Move out. Right, here we go. About time to board. We should have repaired here. Again, I forgot, to be perfectly honest. We're going to end up having to repair guns. Oh, there's a ship of the line. We'll go to that instead of back to that galleon. We just got to remember that southwest was the direction of more spawn. Conrad the Comrade is taking the damage. Oh, run those bandages, baby. Run those bandages. I should probably increase the amount of bandages I'm taking on a run since we've been doing long runs. What are we at? 200. Forgot to switch yours after boss. Oh, shit. Somebody snuck right up on us. Let's get reloaded. Get that guy low profiled us. Yeah, he's on the lowest freaking wake galleon on the server. Goodness, what the hell was that about? Freaking jump scare. He's moving back north. That's gotta be a super low wake build. We're not using any of our cannon abilities here. If it comes on screen, we gotta be ready to fight. I didn't catch the guild tag. We may be getting called in. Let's get the hell out of here. That's weird. He didn't show on our glass until he was at 40 tiles, unless I was just... He had low profile on. Weird. I've actually done that a couple of times myself. Run low profile to get right up. Oh, a treasure fleet. This ought to be awful. One we just probably got called in on. We'll use special powder keg actually on the treasure fleet. We'll burn rum, special, mortar, and then bone. No, we'll burn everything and then use end on special. Micro the damage. Watch that spyglass like a hawk. Thanks, Outlaws, I need it. Alright, SPK next. Set the sails. Oh crap, I didn't do that right. Micro out. He's moving, we don't want to shoot while he's moving. Look at that proc doing damage. We're going to reset here in just a second. We've done 3 special powder keg shots. I think you get 5. It's 60 seconds and it's roughly 12 to 13 seconds per shot. Nice, we got this guy next. So we'll do one more SPK shot. Reload here. Now we're going to reset until our flak's up. So we're going to get out of combat with this guy. Watching it, we don't want it to come closer to us. We're trying to get out of combat while we wait on flak. Sitting on the dock of a bay, wasting time. We need ocean songs. Wellerman. I don't remember the intro to Wellerman. Last thing I need is my YouTube getting flagged for something stupid. 20 seconds on that. We'll get 2 hull repairs here. Actually, we'll get a gun. Do this one, start it, then we'll start a second, and we're going to move back. We're going to try to keep our rum So we try not to use our flak if we don't have to. Maybe we just full repair. Because we had that orange around. I know this is boring as shit. I apologize, guys. I need to look at work, actually. Got a lot of messages over there. Ah, we're good. Last hull repair, we're moving in. Treasure fleets, am I right? They're actually, if you're power farming, treasure fleets are a skip. But, I mean, it's some of the only content that's hard nowadays. Move out. Micro the cannon. Did he not shoot us? There, he's shooting us. What is the percents on this? It's at 40. We're going to have to be really careful with our own health. SPK. There once was a ship that said the name of the ship was Ability T, something like that. That's right. There once was a ship that set to sea, and the name of the ship was the Billy of Tea. Yeah, you're right. Pop rum here. We're going to try to give this board. Failed. What you have to do is be extremely careful. You are not firing on the captain. You want to be firing on guards. Get over here and heal little Conrad. Because when you shoot the captain, where is the captain? Guard. There's the captain. If we start shooting that guy, he's going to riposte us, and it's going to hurt. So we want to shoot everybody but him. Conrad is getting whipped on. Accidentally tethered that to these. There we go. Collector those. Oh, it feels so slow. We've got our spell siphon. We're just not getting the big hits. $270s. I miss my melee special links. I'm going to go back to running 10 cannon damage links. We're on a fleet guard. There's the captain's health bar. We're watching that. We want him... When the crew's all attacking him, it's not so bad because he'll repost them instead of us constantly. See that message? Slow as shit. There's a 900 hit. Am I in Fortune? I'm in Fortune. I am doing something wrong. My damage feels really bad. He's 50 armor. I switched up. I mean, yeah, I'm on the right echo. Something ain't right. And I'll realize it sometime down the path. Everybody back on the ship. Get my 2 salvage. Nice. Research mats too. Tier 1 treasure map. Boy, oh boy, I are rich. We are going to flack this to try to sink it a little quicker. I haven't seen anything about it, Robo. He said he's not doing it quick, so I wouldn't be surprised if it just stays that way. We're going to this guy. I didn't sink. You got to be fucking kidding me. Ah, there it goes. Oh, what a waste of time. What a waste of time. Line this guy up. Duck and dodge off of here. This is a tanky ship. Try a yellow board, fell at a 20%. Swap over to sails here. Our guns have been chipped down pretty bad. Fell at 54%. We're going to go ahead and get a repair here. So we're going to sail a bit real quick. Reload. Is this active? My ship chain wasn't active. I knew something was wrong. Everybody back on the boat. Drop our bomb. Swap back in accuracy, sync this. We're going to go north. We're going to put a check in your launch script for chain and echo. No shit. It's always something dumb, too. Yeah, it's all active now. Farm decent. No chain. Make sure I'm in Fortune armor. Reload. Oh well. Did you check my weapon aspect? I did. I'm using Eld. Not the best aspect in the world. Hey, look at that. We do a lot of damage from cannons if we've got the right chain on, you know? Ain't that some shit? See somebody on track? That's green. They asked where I was a minute ago. Back out of the way. Scourge. Oh yeah, look at those 1200s and big numbers. Like we should be hitting. All right, we got something going on up north of us. Let's get this. Come on, get on the damn ship. We got drop a bomb. Oh, Berry script will automatically activate the chain you set. That is nice. That's smart. It wouldn't be very complicated to add that. Thinks he's southwest of me now. Good to know. Where the hell am I? I'm driving around in circles, y'all. Did a treasure flee with the wrong chain. Yeah, we did. But we popped our rum. It's all about knowing what to do there. We're going to farm this guy. We were trying to assist with some PvP, but we're never getting to that fight. Oh, nice. Look at this. Hello. How are you? Move our ass. Don't take the bombs. Drop our mortar fire. This is a tanky ass ship. Still almost 9,000 sails on this thing. Fell to 50% board. Boarding in now. Go to this guy next. Watch these crew health. If they get all aggroed on one, it can be a problem. Yeah, buoy. Looking at work for a second. What is going on with that? Okay. Looking all right. Get our sails repaired here. We're heading to the northeast. Reload. That didn't sink. Shit. It's actually got a decent amount left on it. This was a tanky boy. We got lucky. 9 hits went to hull on that. Make sure we don't get rammed here. Oh! Also a tanky ship, honestly. We may not be close enough to board this. Don't ever... I failed with a 75% chance. What a pain in the ass. Get this down to 5%. We might die. Why aren't we running a bandage? Something in my healing script broke there. Get these guys back after this bandage goes. Got to shoot this once. Yeah, this was 7,500 hits on the sails on this one. Very tanky ship. Going over here. We want our aux to be less than 15 when we engage. I'll start with a buoy here. Low guns on this one. We might be able to board after our mortar on this one. We'll still do our bone shot because it's good to have that armor shred. 15 seconds on a repair. We're going to wander out for just a little bit. I want to get a repair in. Scourge. Lulu is the main attraction over here. Good finisher proc there. Nice. Knocking them down. Druid Carrick next. We should start working back to dock. I'll do a Scourge here. Crew pretty healthy. We're going to start working towards the north, towards the dock. Somebody just called out another treasure fleet. Drop a bomb. Oh, I would do this. Galleon. Repair here on our hull. Tap, 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 tap. Nice. Ship of the line. Cue that up for number next. Boop-a-doo-boo, boop-a-doo-boo. Oh, nice. Another ship line. That one's to the northwest. We got to remember where that is. Mortar Fire looks weird. There's no moving over their animation where all the other shots have that. Always makes me think I've screwed up and not clicked it. Scourge. Go into this one. Mark this one. Oh, I hope everybody is having a good morning. It is almost 10 a.m. here. We've had a good stream today. A little bit of PvP, not a lot. A little bit of farming, changing up the ship. You guys went and got quiet. Everybody's working. We got a lot of skill balls this run. Up to 3 of them. We're going to repair hull here. We need 15 seconds on that ability. We can spawn a boss of the wilderness. Reload. If you go like this, the crew will slowly but surely pile up all in that one area. You want that ship to stop moving before you fire your next shot, though. We're gonna back off and get a heal or a repair in. Our ship's a little busted, so we're gonna get a repair before we go on it again. We'll do guns. Do about half that. Now it's safe to, once he stops. We shot that too early, but it was close to right. Here we go. Scourge. Ay, ay, ay. I wish there was a buff for heal pot, like heal pot usage buff, instead of having to run timers. Conrad's getting hurt. Dink, dink, dink with the harpoon. Up to almost 370k. Yeah, boy. and go repair my ship. The reason we wanted to get a hull repair is that in-combat cooldown is ticking away while we're over here fighting this ship. And so now I've got another repair available to me. Go to this ossuarian. We might pop our rum rations on this Aussie. We probably will. You got to be careful on ossuarians. Nice. We will not, because we want to have it available for him as a flak instead of a rum. Always drink your magic resist pot. Move out of the AoEs. We'll get a hull repair in here pretty soon. We're just tanking this out since we know we're repairing anyway. When we land, we have to be very careful that we're not sitting on top of one of these guys like that. Get these hierarchs down. The jackal spirits actually do more damage than the hierarchs, but the hierarchs do more spread out damage. The important thing is that Ossuarian was away from everybody else, so he was targeting a single crew. That worked out really good. I'd like to claim I did that on purpose, but I did not. Get this bandage off real quick and then send these guys back. The world is saving the world. Go on this long ship. Yeah, I think we swap bad rations out for low profile, because I'd like to have low profile while I'm driving back here. We're just going to wait on our cannons to be up before we go on this drow. We're on our flak rotation. He might move here. We're going to risk it. Start backing away so the crew pile up. It turned weird. Drop a mortar fire. We're all piled up. Our ship's in pretty good health. Hey, we got a 30% board. This one wasn't super tanky. We just had bad luck. Conrad's the one getting beat on. Now it's Lulu. Swap over to Lulu. Just a farming. Hang on, that isn't important. Send these guys back. Get a looty loot. This will be a 2-shot sink probably. Make sure that bomb doesn't hit my crew. I could be driving and then stop, but why make it too complicated? Oh, stream's been running for 2.5 hours. We've done about 1 million dubs today. No, about 750, because that last run wasn't as good of a run. Get the film where me running some dead water here. I like the UO music. It's peaceful. Working on filling up your shelf so you can get out on the ocean. Looking forward to seeing you out here, man. It is its own fun. So much to do with it. Obviously, I'm driving in dead water right now. This is boring, but the gameplay loop is a lot of fun. Submerged ship of the line. I always think about one toke over the line. One more ship of the line, sweet baby. It's always that last ship that you go, you do this, and then you get jumped by PvP. It's always the one more ship. Give them the old flak treatment. Move their crew around a little bit. You got to be careful with moving these dragons around, because the dragons, when they're stacked on top of each other, actually hit you really hard. There he goes. Bone shot. Boarding rope. Never jump over when your bone shot's still going off. Wait on your damage readout. Because if you jump over, then you get this pierce debuff. Yeah, buoy. Yeah, buoy. Thank you. That one felt good. It was very clean. Our ship's full health. We hopped over, picked up 30,000 dubs. Very nice. Cannot hold more items. We've filled up a pouch full of magic items. We're now going south. We're heading towards a dock. If there's other stuff in front of us, we'll kill it. But it is time to dock and do work. Oh. Get up our old Outlook. One of those dreaded programs. I saw a reel the other day. It said something about what song makes you want to drink. And it was the Teams chime. Right. Man, it is definitely a Friday. Nobody's working this morning. Especially me. I'm playing video games. 10 in the morning. Almost dock. What do we end up with? 460K. We gotta share that one. Got a cardinal sitting on my roof out there. Man, backstab is the best aspect for that. It you know, you can just sit there stealth and hit the spawn that's around you. No stress about going AFK. There's a lot of crew. We'll go check out the salvage real quick. 3 ship upgrades is a really good rate. Check my salvage. We're on page 3. Hellfire is garbage, garbage, garbage. Hey, look at that. We didn't make any money on that. Pavismen are almost always garbage. He is, in fact, garbage. And garbage. All of that salvage for nothing. Hey, we made like, there's a lot of gold in that bag. Let's see. We'll do 681 plus whatever we dump in. I've spent a lot of money lately. So 681. We'll wait on the scripts to finish running here. So I'm not going to pick all these piles up. This isn't going to fit in there either, so the script's going to break. 681 to 904 is 220. 220 gold. Not bad. It's about a 50% gold to dubs. That tracks. I'm going to loot some of these so we can stick them in what you're spending money on. Crew and chains. It's chains. I'm working on my stupid land chain. It's gotten expensive. In the last week, I think I've dropped like 15 million gold. Let's stop this queue. Yeah, so our land chain's getting nice though. Add all in backpack, identify, begin recycling. This in here, identify, begin recycling. Restock from this, restock from this. Restock from this. What is left in here? A spyglass. Why is there a spyglass in that pouch? I must have looted that pouch off of somebody and forgot about it. Well, guys, I appreciate the hell out of y'all tuning in. We will not be playing over the weekends. We'll not be streaming. So probably see you all again Monday. Great stream. Much love from Rosa and hope to see y'all.